blessings, beautiful people, blessings, and welcome to your and our Black August meditation with Tehuti Ma'at. I am so grateful to be here with y'all this rise on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful solar eclipse energy. I'm so grateful I got to be the one here today. It's such an honor. Today I will be guiding our meditation. So I will be holding the space as a builder of Tehuti Ma'at, as a member, as a spiritual warrior in this beautiful instrument in militia. If you're just tuning in and it's your first time ever here and you're coming into this video, this is Black August, a month-long meditation that we've been presenting Tehuti Ma'at. It's been mainly led by our beautiful Asna Farkat, our sister. And there will be more, guests and different people bringing in themselves to share, since Tehuti Ma'at is a cooperative of beautiful souls with the same vision and mission of the resurrection of the African spirit on earth. So glad to have you here. If you're coming in present, please, please, please comment in the chat so I know you're here and we can co-create this time together. We'll be here for about an hour together, going through this meditation. And the space that we've been holding here and will be holding for the whole month of August is in honor of Black August, which is an annual month-long honoring of the revolutionary spirits, specifically, political prisoners, and just a moment of pause and reflection to honor those that have been in the fight for Black liberation, freedom fighters, in getting a moment to honor that, right? To be with that instead of all the other holidays or time of observance, other observances that were given to us. We'll actually have a guest that will come and share more about the history of Black August for others like myself that is still learning about this beautiful time. So let's get started. For those who might not know who I am, my name is Leani Oliveira. I am many beautiful things. What I feel to share this morning, I am a mother, a medicine woman, a revolutionary spirit, a woman that is in love with life, a student of life, a lover of the Creator, and someone that loves transformation. And we are in transformative times. So before we go into the meditation, I kind of want to lay a little bit of the groundwork, or like just talk a little bit about the energetic pulse and why I was guided to create the meditation, this rise for us in the way that I did, or the way that I was instructed to. And today, like I mentioned, is a beautiful solar eclipse. And we are, essentially in an eclipse season. So today is a beautiful solar eclipse, and then we'll have a lunar eclipse towards the end of the month at the full moon. Today is a new moon solar eclipse. And simply, simply put, what's happening with these cosmic bodies, these planets that are around us, and even the planet that we are on, is that for a solar eclipse to happen, what is happening is the moon is going in between the earth and the sun. Um, and in a lunar eclipse, the earth is what goes in between the moon and the sun. So it's a beautiful, like, cosmic, rare, once in a lifetime. Solar eclipse happen in other time, but it's like once in a lifetime moment, a sacred moment where prayers, meditation, planting seeds, especially in this new moon, it's all heightened, right? The magic is heightened. It's tenfold, and the solar eclipse is in the energy of Leo. It's like the most juicy, vibrant, playful, magical, creative energy in the zodiac wheel. And the Leo energy is ruled by the sun, which is the life-giving planet of our solar system. So you can imagine how in this new beginning, right, this new moon in the eclipse season, um, is a beautiful, powerful time um, to not only plant seeds, but to be present with what is alive in your life right now. With the Leo energy, some of the themes that I've been noticing is that it's bringing up matters of the heart. Leo is so connected to the heart, right? It's this courageous energy. The Leo is also playful. It brings up the energy of children. So this new moon is going to bring up matters of the heart naturally. So as you could imagine, we'll be doing some heart play and some bringing in our heart into our time together. The Leo, every sign on the astrological wheel, like anything, in this duality and polarity that we exist in, is going to have two sides. And I've been describing, the what we could call the bright side of the Leo, right? That creativity, that magnetism, that leadership, that power. And when it's you could imagine when that energy is unbalanced, then it brings ego, pride, um, and essentially disconnection to the other because of how self-driven the Leo is, right? The sun, again, by design, it's not a good or bad thing, but just by design, the sun, everything revolves around the sun. So it is the center, right? It's all about the sun. It's the life-giving planet. It's not that the sun is better than the moon or the moon is better than the earth, or no, it's just that the sun, by design, everything revolves around the sun, right? So you can imagine if everything revolves around you, the dark side of that, or the imbalanced side of that, is self-centered. Um, it's really focused on the self. So in this new moon, you can, right, everyone's going to experience it differently, but you can be expecting some ego deaths, right? Some old, like, starting, or things coming up to the surface of old ways of being, that you're wanting to shed, or old identities, like things that you believed you were, or patterns, or ways of doing things that you've done in the past. Realizing that it's no longer serving you. And that can be a hard process for some of us, to actually experience old identities or old version of ourselves, or realizing who we thought we were isn't actually who we are, and allowing that part of ourselves to die can be a process. um it can bring us to our knees, right, back into the posture of our knees on the ground. How people bow their heads to the earth, a moment of humility and respect, right? Because if you're on your a high horse, you're not actually um, connected to your heart in a balanced way. You can be experiencing some shifts around this time, because the Leo energy also has a lot to do with authority, your inner authority, which leads me to the second um, energy center that we'll be focusing on today, which is the solar plexus. So we're going to do this beautiful interplay in meditation, in observing, in reflection, especially as spiritual warriors of our hearts, right? The energy center right in between the chest that connects um, your uh, to the bottom of it is the solar plexus, and to the bottom of that is the sacral chakra. So we'll be focusing on the lower two, so the lower two below the heart, so the heart chakras. Um, I'm pretty sure we've if you've been into Tehuti Ma'at, in some ways you've heard of chakras or aritu, because this is also some knowledge that we bring through sexual alchemy. But if you don't, chakras, arit are energy centers in the body that essentially govern or circulate energy throughout your body. It's these wheels of energy at different parts of your body, and you have 7 main ones, but you have many, 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 many. Some believe thousands of other chakras. So with this Leo energy, we're going to go into reflection and meditation with the heart, right? Checking in with the heart. Again, the solar eclipse is going to bring up matters of the heart, which are intimate things. They're the things that are the most precious, right? Our chest is our place of vulnerability, right? So when we're opening like this, it's really vulnerable. So we're going to go into the heart, into those vulnerable places, see what's there, what this energy is bringing up for us. Then we're going to spend some time with the solar plexus, which is, again, as spiritual warriors, is very important because it's the center of power, right? The authority, leadership, but it's also the center of purpose. So we're going to check in with that. And then, of course, this was one of the first things I was instantly feeling with this Leo energy was we'll also do a little bit of solar plexus, which is our pleasure center. Because the Leo energy is also about play. Again, it has this energy of children, fertility. So of course we got to go to the womb, of course. So yeah, I think that's all I'll share for now, because I really want to get into the practice for us to feel, and go into ourselves, because I can the beauty about having other reflections of yourself is that you get to learn through, external, maybe that be external validation or external reflection. But then but the blessings, Zuzu Wizard 444. There, I would love to know your name, where you are from, and of course, would love for you to stay with the meditation and then share with me what you experience, or anyone that's here. I would love to hear in the chat after what you experience. But what I was saying is, even though you can get external validation, nothing is more important than the internal, right? So we're gonna go through this process of going into the body before we even meditate, and then we'll go into a meditation, then we'll come back, process together, and then do some alchemizing of that energy. So I didn't get to share this in the beginning, but it's really important to set up your space. So I'm going to give like a brief like minute as I'm just sharing and prepping, getting myself fully set up, that creating a sacred space before you do any practice, may it be spiritual or not, any place that you want to be intentionally in requires intentionality. So get your water, light an incense, whatever it is that brings you comfortable, get a teddy bear, get your journal, whatever it is that you're needing to make your space sacred, and knowing that in many ways everything you need is already here. But if there's anything you feel to get, please do. I'm actually going to do a prayer, as people might be setting up, and just to my name is Zule. I'm from Massachusetts in the US. Thank you for bringing your medicine. Ashe, what a beautiful name. I would love to know what that means. Giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for this beautiful space, giving thanks for this beautiful space and all of the beautiful people that this medicine will reach, giving thanks to the creator, giving thanks to the natural forces of nature, giving thanks to the ancestors, giving thanks to the earth, giving thanks to all of the guides and beautiful angels and everyone. Everyone on each of our spirit teams, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for their presence, asking that the space is protected, that as we go into this meditation, that we fully receive what we are meant to receive from the solar eclipse, all the insights, anything that it is that we need to reflect on. May we receive the most miraculous, magical pleasures, peace, power, all of the beautiful things that this energy brings in this moment into our bodies, into each cell in our bodies, that we receive it through all of our chakras, and that we alchemize anything that needs to be alchemized into all of the things that we're needing in this moment in our lives. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. We know once we ask, it is already so. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. It is done. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. So we're going to begin our practice actually with our eyes open. So finding a comfortable place wherever you are, may that be cross-legged, or if it feels like you just want to lay down today, trust your body. Ask your body what is the most comfortable position to be for the next 15 to 20 minutes. And then follow the lead of your body. And once you have found that position, I want us to begin with our eyes open and taking your eyes away from your phone or your screen, wherever it is that you're taking me in, and just following your sound, opening up your sound and listening to just my voice. And we'll begin by shifting our awareness away from the screen into the physical space that we're actually in. So we're going to begin orienting our brain to the physical space we're in, to begin connecting to our bodies so we can go deeper into meditation. So just looking around the physical space that you're in and taking in the sounds, the colors, the shapes. Allowing the breath to go in and out as it needs. You might want to take a deep breath or a sigh. Just trusting your breath flow as you take in the physical space that you are in. Softening your gaze. You're not looking for anything. You're just scanning this physical space that you're in. You could look up, above you. Maybe getting a 360 of the room, so looking back over your shoulder. And then I want to invite you to begin to slow down your gaze. So if you were looking around, if you felt your gaze moving at maybe 90% or 80%, I invite you to begin to slow it down to 50%, and then to 25, and maybe even looking down at your physical body. We are orienting ourselves into our physical space. As you look down onto your body, orienting yourself to your physical body, looking at your hands, and really taking them in, every line, every crevice. And now I invite you to come back into center and now begin to close your eyes. Closing your eyes and going into your inner landscape, this beautiful darkness and mystery that lays behind your eyelids that only you can see. And I want us to begin to check in with our breaths in this inner landscape. Begin to notice how you're breathing. Are you taking shallow breaths, deep breath? Did you need to shift your breath as you noticed it? Just noticing the state of your breath. Noticing each inhale, the breath coming into the nostrils. Noticing if you could see if you could feel and sense and tap into the temperature of your breath, what temperature it is as it's coming in. And what's the flow and temperature as it goes out. Noticing if you're breathing to your chest. Is your chest rising first? Are you breathing to your solar plexus, through your womb? Noticing where you're taking breath from. And then shifting our awareness to our mind and beginning to notice the state of the mind this rise. Relaxing the jaw, the teeth, the tongue, and just noticing the state of your mind. What is the state of your thoughts this rising? Even if you haven't been able to get still yet, noticing the thoughts. that are present, noticing the quality of the thoughts, how they're moving, how fast or slow they're going. What's the quality of them? Do they feel staticky? Do they feel clear? What are the thoughts filled with? Not getting attached to any of them, just watching them flow and noticing without judgment what the state of the mind is. And now I want us to begin to descend into the body. So moving our awareness down from our minds, just tracing down through the throat, the heart, and moving the awareness down into the stomach. And just noticing what sensations are in the body. Is there any buzzing? Does it feel warm? Does it feel cold? Are there flutters, butterflies? Does it feel dull, full? What are the sensations that the body is feeling in this moment? Really unwinding and uncoiling the tailbone, so relaxing the buttocks, the anus muscles, the genital muscles, the lower belly, as you're noticing what sensations are there. Relaxing the muscles, the lower muscles, so you can receive more and sense more. And then begin to notice any emotions that are alive in the body today. Noticing what emotions are here. Knowing that every emotion is a teacher, a beautiful teacher with so much wisdom to share with you. Noticing which teachers are in the body, which emotions are here today. Is it sadness? Is it unfulfillment? Is it joy? Is it anger? Is it guilt, shame? What are the emotions? Is it content? What emotions are alive in the body for you this rise? And noticing where these emotions are in the body. Noticing it where the sadness is, whatever emotions you've identified, one, two, or three. Just noticing where in the body you are holding this emotion. And then I slowly invite us to go deeper into ourselves, into our senses, into in beyond into our spirit, bringing our awareness to our heart center, the really sensitive place in the center of the heart, in the center of the chest. There's this like perfect little snug little part in between the chest, the breasts, and begin to notice what is on your heart this rise. Maybe first noticing the chakra itself. So bringing all of your awareness to the middle of your chest and begin to notice what comes up. Are there any colors that you see? What is the quality of your heart chakra this rise? What is the heart holding? What is the heart holding that might need to be released? Who in the heart might need to be forgiven? What is the heart holding that might need to be spoken or wants to be spoken? Noticing how the heart feels, the front of the heart. Are there any people there that are needing some attention and tending to and facing and being with? Are there truths of the heart that are at the front of the heart, ready to be acknowledged and seen by you? And noticing the back of the heart. Noticing the back of the heart. What are some of the things you've pushed to the back that are ready to be seen and acknowledged today? What is in the sides of the heart? Just noticing, being present with what is here. And asking the heart, is there anything that I am needing to know? Is there anything else that I am needing to know about the state of my heart? Is there anything else that I am needing to know about the state of my heart? Receiving that, feeling grateful for the heart, giving gratitude to the heart, all that the heart is holding, all that the heart holds for us, all that the heart moves through and releases, the courage of the heart to love, to take risks, and slowly moving your awareness down into the solar plexus, right below the heart, at the soft place where your two ribs meet, a couple inches below the heart. Just bringing your awareness there, trusting that you know exactly where to go, and begin noticing this part, the solar plexus, this energy center of power, of purpose, of identity, ruled by the sun. And noticing the state of your solar plexus, this rise. Noticing if there's any colors that you see, any patterns. Does the solar plexus feel light? Does it feel heavy? Is the energy flowing, or is it stuck? Or is it stagnant? Noticing how bright or dim your solar plexus is. And begin to notice the patterns of power in your life. Noticing the patterns of power in your relationships. Are there places where you are needing more light, more flow of power? Are there places in your life that is needing you to show up more boldly in your leadership, expressing that creativity, that life force that makes you you? Are there places that are needing more of that? Keeping your awareness at the solar plexus. And where are places in your life that you are abusing your power, overextending your power, your presence, your energy, your creativity? What places, relationships might I be overexerting my power? The beauty about meditation is that we are listening. We're not having to do much besides receive. Of course, focusing. And you have a beautiful place to focus, which is right in between your ribs, the solar plexus, this place of power. And just assessing your power, noticing, reflecting, receiving, observing. the state of your power, in the state of your confidence, noticing how you feel about yourself, and how you then express yourself into the world. Noticing if there's any place where you're needing to express your creative force more, in what places or relationship or things you're needing to retract your creative force from. Then I invite us to slowly bring our awareness, begin to bring our awareness further down into our solar plexus, about 2 inches below your belly button, in the center of your body, below the heart, below the solar plexus, and bringing your awareness there. For women, it would be to our wombs, our lower belly, and begin to notice the quality of your sacral chakra. This energy center ruled by water, movement. Do you notice any colors? Can you see how the wheel is moving? How the energy flow is there? Do you notice any sensations of pain, of pleasure, of numbness, of flow? Just noticing. And as you notice this part of your body, as you're noticing your this energy center, I invite you to also notice how your lower body is. If there is any clenching that you're doing as you're noticing, and relaxing the clench, to be able to really allow yourself to sense the quality. The more we hold, the tight we are, the more we hold our muscle, the less we can sense and feel, because we're just tight. Relaxing and noticing, and beginning to ask yourself, as you connect to this part of your body, where in my life am I needing to receive more? What in my life am I needing to receive more of? How can I receive more in my life? And what are places where I am constricting myself from receiving? Where am I constricting flow? Where do I need more movement? What do I need to release to receive more? What am I needing to release to receive more? Just noticing, repeating the question within if you're needing that, and just listening to what comes up. And begin to give thanks to this part of your body, to your solar plexus. Giving thanks for the insights, the truths, the presence that you've given to yourself at the solar plexus, the insights that the solar plexus has opened up as you brought your presence to it. And slowly begin to come back to yourself, holding all of the insights that you've received, not needing to make sense of any of it, but just allowing yourself to be with it. And then you can slowly bring some movement into the body. If that's wiggling your toes, your fingers, and slowly opening up your eyes and coming back into our space together. And just noticing yourself in anything that has shifted from spending that time with yourself, in yourself, observing yourself, being being with yourself, and essentially loving on yourself, giving yourself the most important thing you can give yourself, which is presence. And then before we close off, I want to invite us into a short somatic practice. Just because we spent so much time in the body, I want us to just do something to just release anything that might be a little stuck and stagnant, anything that we notice through those chakras that are just needing a release. So if you're laying down, I invite you to sit up. And if you're sitting cross-legged, I invite you to come onto your knees. Come onto your knees and sit on your feet as much as you can. If that feels hard, especially on your knees, you can bring something, some kind of cushion, and place it underneath your bum, just so you're not putting so much pressure on your knee. And we're going to do some spinal flexes. And on your knees, I invite you to bring, see if you could see, on your knees, I invite you to bring your hands onto your knees. And we're going to do some spinal flexes where we're going to inhale as we bring the chest forward and curving the pelvic bowl out. And then we're going to exhale as we curve the spine and bring the chest as if we're protecting the chest inward. We're going to exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to do this movement. Once you have found the movement, you want to move a little bit faster and using the breath for support. Eyes closed, gazing upward and through the third eye. So bringing your awareness in between the eyebrows. Keeping the breath powerful and strong. Really feeling the chest open up as you come forward and rocking the pelvic bowl in and out. And begin to bring anything into your awareness that you noticed when you were in your body, anything that's needing to be released, any shame, any guilt, any access of thought, anything that might be ruminating in your mind or in your heart. And use the power of the breath to release it. If there's any habits that you want to release right now, this new moon is new beginnings. Today is the perfect day to release what needs to be fully let go of as you open up this new chapter. And we're going to do this for about 1 more minute. Really opening up the heart, expanding the heart out and contracting as you come back. Gazing upward and through the third eye. Beautiful job. You're almost there. Release what you're, be very clear about what it is that you're releasing through the heart and release it. Almost there. Slowing down and taking a deep inhale in through your nose. And then holding at the top. The body's neutral. It's not moving. Take that deep breath and hold and pull up your lower muscles. So contract and pull up your vaginal wall muscles, perineum muscles, anus muscles. Pull up and hold. See, it is what you're releasing from the heart, from the solar plexus, from the sacral. And then powerful exhale out. Whew. Making whatever sounds the body needs to make to release, let go. And staying here for a moment, flipping the hands up on your knees, keeping the hands flipped up anywhere in your body, and just receive and be with this energy for a few moments. Be with your release. Notice where it's taking you. And just receiving, taking a few moments to receive, to be centered in your radiance. Receiving through the heart, through the solar plexus. Receiving this beautiful sun. The energy all around you. This beautiful solar eclipse, receiving it through your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral. Beautiful. And then you can bring your arms up into a tight hug. Closing our practice with a tight hug, really hugging yourself, giving thanks for yourself, bringing your arms around you. to your shoulders in a tight, tight hug. Mm. Giving thanks to the heart, the beautiful, powerful heart, our inner compass that guides us. Our solar plexus, this place of power and confidence and self worth. And then our sacral chakra, this place of emotions, pleasure, creativity. Releasing the arms by your side, closing our beautiful practice. This rise as this beautiful sun is right in front of me. Thank you for coming to this practice, centering yourself in your life. As you center yourself, you are centering everything, right? You also have a part of Ra, the sun, inside of you. So there is also a part of you that should be honored, and should be centered, and be unapologetic about that, right? The joy of just being yourself and being alive and being courageous, and being radiant in what that provides to others, the life that that gives when you are in your radiance. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you're here, if you enjoyed this meditation, we're doing this every single day for the month of August. It's a beautiful, beautiful gift in such a potent time this August. Again, not only is it Black August, so there's so many powerful, significant events that happen during this month, for the Black liberation. Wale says, every day is a miracle and every moment of life is a blessing. Yes. That is so true, brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing that energy. It is so true. We are also taking donations. So if you are watching this, the replay, or you're here live, and you feel called, from your heart, only from your heart, Tehuti Ma'at, we only receive the yeses that come from the heart. So if you feel in your heart to share a gift with us, a financial contribution, we receive it with an open heart. At Tehuti Ma'at, again, it's this beautiful instrument of revolutionary spiritual warriors that believe and are actively in action for the resurrection of the African spirit on earth. So your contribution, what you gift, will be feeding and funneling, and bringing forth beautiful, beautiful projects and visions, that and institutions for this revolution, that we are in. And if you feel to join, there are many, many, many spiritual warriors that we are welcoming, into the militia that we've been, intentionally preparing to receive y'all. So if you're someone that is like, wait, what? Spiritual community of revolutionary spirits? Like, that sounds like me. Check out tehutimaat.org. Join, and you'll see the different ranks, that you can join us in based on where you're at in your journey. And there's so many things that Tehuti Ma'at offers. So, this is a gift to you to get an experience, a taste, of all of the magic that's happening behind the scenes. But there's many, 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 oh man, so many medicine offerings that we are sharing, with our community, with our members. One of them being sexual alchemy, which is a retreat in Cabo Verde, Africa, where we're taking our brothers and sisters of African descent back to this very pivotal place in our history. Essentially the last place that our ancestors placed foot on, before they were trafficked around the world. And we're bringing you here to reclaim your power, to embody your power. And we're doing that by bringing you to the root, where you could do root level healing, which is your sexual energy. If you want to learn more about that, that's asexualalchemy.com. We have one coming up in February 2027, which we're actually enrolling and receiving our participants now. So please feel free to check that out. We also have Dr. Regina Jennings coming with our sister Asna Farkat to talk about the origins of Black August. So we have an elder, a scholar coming to bring us, that good education, that good knowledge, that wisdom. And that will be at 12 p.m. today. So join us for that to learn more about the origins of Black August. And then we also have, on that note of education, because if we talking about revolution, we need to be learning from our elders and the freedom fighters, those that have done it before us. Of course, they've laid out this beautiful work before us. So it's important to not only honor that through this Black Friday, but also, get into our scholar bag and study and learn. And that's what we have Think for. And that begins August 17th at 12 p.m. So yeah, no matter where you are in your revolutionary process of healing yourself, connecting to yourself, but also your desire to not only experience liberation and freedom yourself, but also to share that with your community, your people, your family, your friends, ultimately the world, with the focus on, African people, the cradle of humanity, the place where all life started on this planet. We have all of the medicine. I can't say everything. I can't say everything yet. But we have so much beautiful medicine that's been brewing for years in the militia. So I hope you keep in touch. Comment if you're watching the replay. Comment if there's any ways that we can be of support to you. That's what we're here for. And I can't wait to see you on the inside, in the inner circle, in the militia for those who feel the call. All right. I thank you so much for your presence. I honor your presence. I honor your fight. And I honor your beautiful new beginning that is coming today, that is starting today, that's been coming for some time and starting today. I send love, peace, and power, y'all. I will see y'all next Wednesday.